Hi, I'm George Breeden with ASAE's Ethics Committee, and joining me today is Bob Skelton with ASAE and the Senior Staff Liaison to the Ethics Committee. Thanks for joining us, Bob.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Great. So the purpose of these videos is we're going to take you through the ASAE Standards of Conduct, talked about the different points of the standards, and some of the resources that are available through that. And along the way, we're going to get some perspectives of various association executives to talk about their experiences and perspectives on the standards. So Bob, can you talk a little bit about how the standards came about and what they mean to ASAE?
Well, ASAE has actually had standards of conduct for many years now. However, until recently, the standards of conduct were only applicable to association professionals. Of course, our membership is far greater than that. It includes consultants to associations, as well as industry partners that market and provide products and services to our members. And when the Ethics Committee considered whether or not there needed to be changes to the standards of conduct, they realized that it had to be applicable to all of our members. And once we started to go through that process, we realized that there are some very key points that are applicable to the way everybody conducts business and how they interact with each other, whether you're an association professional, an industry partner, or a consultant.
Great. So what are the actual standards in the conduct?
Well,
6 points.
There are 6 main points. They are respect and uphold public laws that govern one's work, be honest in conducting the member's business, and this is both from the industry partner side and the consultant side, as well as the association professional. And the distinction there is the industry partners and the consultants need to be honest in providing those services, whereas the association professional needs to make sure that they're conducting the business of the association on behalf of the members and to the members' benefit. The third is respect the confidentiality of information gained through one's work, act fairly, foster an ethical culture throughout one's work, and to take responsibility for one's conduct.
Excellent. So the ASAE Standards of Conduct, they are aspirational, right?
Yes, and that does mean that they are unenforceable. However, what we're trying to do is guide our members' behavior and to help them to do the right thing in how they conduct business and how they help and serve their members.
So why would an organization like ASAE and many of the member organizations have an unenforceable standards of conduct?
Well, for one, many of our members already have and are subject to enforceable standards of conduct. For example, if you're certified by the Meeting Planning Association, you can lose that certification if you don't follow their codes of ethics. If you're a lawyer serving the nonprofit industry or the association industry, you are governed by the ethical codes of the states in which you're admitted. So there wasn't a need really to have an enforceable standard simply for membership within ASAE. Rather, the point of the standards of conduct is to educate and to help develop professionalism within the association community.
Right. It also helps build the respect of the organization, and so other organizations take it a little more seriously. It's a more credible resource if they know that the organization has a standards of conduct.
Absolutely. But I still think the key really is knowledge, building the capacity within the profession to always have the highest standard of ethics and behavior. Now within ASAE we do offer the CAE, which is the Certified Associate, so an executive designation, and that is subject to an enforceable standards of conduct. The CAE Commission just recently decided that while the ASAE standards of conduct, though aspirational, were a very, very good resource for CAE holders, that there really needed to be some rather firmer guidelines for the behaviors of those that hold the CAE, since they are held to a higher standard within our profession. So that includes, for example, you can lose your designation by violating the confidentiality of with information that you've gotten through your profession. You could also lose that designation for not disclosing conflicts of interests. So these are the kind of things that are very, very important to our profession as a whole.
Right, and it's a very clear, well-defined, set of standards, and we'll talk about that in the last segment where we talk about where people can go to get more information and resources. Great. So thanks a lot for joining us in this first segment, and we'll see you again at the wrap-up, and we hope you enjoy the series. Thanks.
I look forward to it.
Great.